I, Wafula Chebukati.
Wafula Chebukati, the man at the center of some of Kenya's most hotly contested election, a name that becomes synonymous with a high-stake political battle, court ruling, and intense public scrutiny. As the former chairman of the IBC, Chebukati found himself navigating some of the toughest moments in Kenya democracy history. But what were the most defining controversies of his time in the office? This is a deep dive into the stormy years of Wafula Chebukati as a IBC chair.
I, Wafula Chebukati, having been appointed chairperson to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission.
It was the first time in Africa history that a presidential election was nullified. After overseeing the 2017 general election, Wafula Chebukati declared President Uhuru Kenyatta the winner. However, opposition leader Raila Odinga, citing the massive irregularities, challenged the results in court. In a hasty ruling, the Supreme Court-led Chief Justice David Maraga declared null and void, citing a widespread illegalities and procedural flaws by the IBC.
Number one, whether the 2017 presidential election was conducted in accordance with the principles laid down in the Constitution and the law relating to elections. There were irregularities and illegalities committed in the conduct of the 2017 presidential election. Election is not an event. It is a process from the beginning to the end.
His ruling placed Chebukati under immense pressure, critics accusing him of failing to run a credible election, while his supporters argue he was merely a victim of deeply divided political landscape. As if the election nullification wasn't enough, the IBC faced internal turmoil in April 2018. Three commissioners, Consolata Nkatha, Paul Kurgat, and Margaret Mwachanya resigned, citing a lack of confidence in Chebukati's leadership.
Without bias or prejudice, without personal gain and benefit, and without care for political affiliation. This was a call to serve country and the country alone. It must be known that the Commission operates as a single unit. There should never be an us versus them. Commissioners versus Secretariat or chair versus CEO, a failure by any part of the units of the commission, in our it is considered view, is a failure of the entire commission.
Their departure painted a picture of a deeply fractured commission, raising questions about the credibility of the electoral body under Chebukati's time. Once again, Wafula Chebukati was in charge of yet another controversial election. Thus, on August 15, 2022, as he prepared to announce the final results, a dramatic split unfolded within the IBC, where we saw four commissioners led by Vice Chair Juliana Cherera disown the results, claiming that they had been opaque.
The four of us, we are here, not at Bomas of Kenya, where the result is going to be announced, because of the opaque nature of how this phase has been handled.
The nation watched in shock as the IBC found itself divided on a live television, but Wafula Chebukati remained firm. Amid mounting tension, he declared William Ruto the president-elect, stating that his duty was to uphold the people's will.
So, in accordance with the law, the Constitution and the law, I, Wafula Chebukati, chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, hereby declares that Ruto William Samoei of ID number 6847208 has been duly elected as the president.
Raila Amolo Odinga and his team rejected the results and took the matter to Supreme Court.
On August 9th, 2022, millions of Kenyans turned out in large numbers in an attempt to choose their leaders at the national, county, and local levels after long and generally peaceful campaigns. But yesterday, August 15th, our budding democracy suffered a major setback.
However, in another landmark ruling, the court upheld Chebukati's declaration, solidifying his role as one of the Kenya's most serious electoral officials. But behind the scene, Chebukati alleged that he and his team face a serious threat. In a shocking revelation, he claimed that government officials pressured him to alter the results, even offer bribes.
But we have a constitutional duty to perform. And that's why I stand before you today, despite intimidation, harassment, I took an oath of office to serve this country.
This allegation raised a serious concern about the integrity of Kenya's electoral system and the danger faced by those at the center of political decision-making. Wafula Chebukati's time as a IBC chair will be remarkable as one of the most controversial and a political charged period in Kenya's history. From a nullified election to internal division and allegation of intimidation, he stood at the intersection of democracy and power struggles. Was he a hero defending the people's vote or a controversial figure caught in the storm of Kenya competitive politics? That's for the history to decide. What are your thoughts on Wafula Chebukati's time as a IBC chairman? Share your opinion in a comment below and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.